So, while I get this done, how about we say hello to the people watching the VODs on YouTube? Hi.
Hi, Bod Squad.
I suppose
I
I can say hi to you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Whoa.
sir. And Greenie, can you
Hey.
play that funky music, please? If you don't mind, will I send...
Play that funky music, Green Bean.
While I send the people the things. Yes, sir. Make sure to be in Greenie's stream, because otherwise you will miss the music.
On it. Let me refresh. And I
Yeah,
will go
Potion
Awesome.
said to play music.
Awesome,
Our
awesome,
DJ.
awesome. So, I don't know if you guys roll because I'm not looking at the screen right now, but I'll send you the invites right now. And if somebody can roll me a D4, please.
E4.
What we got?
Oh, what do we get? What do we get? Let me check actually. Let me check.
Of time.
All right,
Ooh.
Greenie got a 3. Then let me see who is number 3, Mr. Kipper. How about you tell us
It
what
hasn't
happened
been
last
me
time?
in a while. This is acceptable because I
There
think
you
I
go.
kind of remember.
Good one.
Goodness, we just started.
I mean,
Damn.
I mean, like, I
bubbly.
think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, like, root beer is the, yeah.
Yum.
Yummy.
The root is something, alright.
The root is something. Okay, so it starts off with us, like, we kind of do a little time skip of we're on the boat for a little while, boat shenanigans, fish stuff, and then we finally get off in Port Strail. And let's see, what area did we get off in? I think it was the, like, main area, kind of mixed up place. I don't remember the names of the places. I'm so sorry. But we noticed that there are a lot of automatons going around the place, and we're all just kind of like, okay, we're here. What are we supposed to do from there? I mean, all the while, Ambrose is having existential dread of being in the place that was absolutely horrible for him to grow up in.
It's fine.
So
Nothing
we're
bad
all
happened
just,
to me here.
yeah, nothing bad happened to him here. So all 3 of us are just trying to console him, including Chi, who is in the jar. And then he's like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. So first thing that we did was pretty much we want to find any semblance of information. We want to find a scryer or someone able to maybe undo scrying. So we decided to go to a local pub, of which name escapes me. But there is a very nice human who didn't seem like a horrible person, and that's literally all I ask for. He was very nice. We were very annoying. We kept asking him questions. I think questions like, what's the deal with the automatons? What's the deal with that big tower? Fun fact, there's a big tower where it seems like it's the control tower or creation tower for all the automatons. And then he reveals to us that there are both kidnappings and also murders happening in the city. And at first we're like, oh, that's bad. Are they connected? And he's like, we think maybe 2 different occurrences. So we have mysterious tower, automatons literally flooding everywhere. We also find out that the poorer area, was it called the Gray? What was it called again?
The Great District, yes.
Yeah, so the
It was
Gray
like-
District was quarantined a while ago for a pandemic. So there's also that, and I believe that happened after Ambrose had already left. So I guess just to recap, mysterious tower, pandemic in the Gray District, murders, kidnappings, and an insane amount of automatons. So we're just like, how do these all connect? Well, on our way to find a scryer in the more higher up places, we come across a new murder. in which we are like, okay, let's do some investigation into this, see what's going on. And that's pretty much where we're at. Is there anything that I missed? I think I over summarized.
Yes, I remember that Taurin managed to enter the perimeter, and yeah, she was able to freaking deduce some things from the corpse, and yeah.
Followed a sneaky guy through the alley.
Correct.
Had a fluffy gray tail is all I know.
Oh, I did entirely forget about that.
I came in very late though. So.
Exactly. That is fine, because that is pretty much what happened. Right now, you guys are in the crime scene as well. If you remember, by the way, you were talking to one of the guards in charge of this crime scene. The guard seemed a little, kind of suspicious of you, but eventually with some persuasion, he decided to let you help out with the with this small investigation, just kind of gathering information for them because they had a lot of things going on. This is when you encounter this robed and hooded stranger that just ran away. And yeah, that's pretty much that. You guys exited the perimeter and now we're thinking where to go next. As you guys are doing this, by the way, you hear that the guards are already moving again. They're already starting to pack up the scene, take the body, and just start leaving. You can see that they're very fast at doing so. So it would be completely off limits because there's a lot more guards, both human and automaton, trying to take the body away and clean up whatever part of the scene.
I think our original plan before the session ended was to meet up. There were like 2 witnesses who found the body, who work at shops nearby because they were on the way to open up their shops, and that's when they found the corpse. Officer.
Hey.
Correct. You did remember this exactly. Basically what you guys wanted to do was to go into the Scholars District, which is where you may find a maid to do all the things and potentially interrogate the witnesses. So, what is your next step?
Guess let's go find these witnesses, unless anyone wants to do anything else related to the crime scene, I guess. I don't really know what we could find, but you never know.
Also gotta recall that
Taurin... Oh, sorry.
I was about to say that Ambrose already used the divine sense and didn't get anything wrong with it.
Okay, so it wasn't. What was it? The determination again? There was nothing magical or evil.
Nothing.
So
evil.
basically,
No, go ahead.
So basically, divine sense lets me figure out if there are specifically like good aligned creatures, as in like more angelic stuff, and then more like fiendish stuff and fae, and then if the ground itself has been desecrated or consecrated, which none of that stuff went on. So.
Okay, so it's more likely something of animalistic nature.
Or just human.
That's not normal human.
Or
though.
a humanimal.
That's a furry. I know a few of those.
That is true. But yeah, I mean, that
I
is
do
what
not.
you guys have found.
Fluffy tail.
Fluffy gray tail.
But what if it's kimono Mimi? What was just a wolf ears and a wolf tail? It's a human. You never know. Just saying.
Yeah, we gotta keep.
I mean,
We gotta keep
CJ is the GM.
Keep
see
our
the face.
ears open and our eyes peeled.
Yes. Keep your eyes open.
So is this everyone's first murder, Kipper? I assume you might have gotten into like a few murders.
Oh my.
Living in
I
Delve.
mean, not directly. There was
Hmm.
always rumors.
You know, not to
of
imply that you
murders.
committed them, but perhaps you
Uh,
were like a witness to them.
I would have to have been a pretty bad cleric to commit a few murders. But I mean, it wasn't unheard of in the slums, but it was usually like a score went wrong, or sometimes someone slept with someone else. That wasn't unheard of with the nobles. Actually, that was.
So
But,
we're thinking this person slept with the wrong gray-tailed creature.
I don't think so, because considering the amount of people that have been murdered, that's
a lot of sleeping around, indeed.
This doesn't seem like the type of thing that a succubus would do, I don't think.
Well, fortunately, I'm used to investigating things that are more aged and dusty than this. Not as recent, perhaps. But I'm sure the same principles can apply. Oh, I guess the advantage is we can talk to people who are alive. You would not believe how many times we had to talk to dead people during a dig. You can only ask them 5 things.
Who did you travel with?
Well, I can't talk to the dead. Other people can. I haven't personally, that magic is outside of my realm of expertise. But I have seen the art performed. You gotta be very careful, though. I don't suppose you know how to do that. And then I just look at... I try to look simultaneously at Taurin, Kipper, and Chi.
At Ambrose, of course, because I have given multiple occasions of magic capability, totally.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't speak to dead people, you make dead people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's... Yeah. That's
not yet.
I've made dead people a few times. I'm gonna be honest. This is not. I don't think this is like the first murder within our travels. I think this might be like the 6th or something.
Yeah, usually the culprit is more obvious, but a change of pace is always nice.
Yeah. I mean, the mystery is fun, but the people being dead is less fun.
If only we had a book or a spell.
Don't we have books? And oh wait, no, different kind of spell. I'm sorry, I'm being dumb, aren't I? That was
no
like
such thing.
Both Bit brain and Kipper brain being broken. Because I'm like, wait, we probably have a book and a spell. Wait, you meant specifically?
I did. If only we had something. Taurin would actually attempt that, by the way. If she were to have such a spell, I would definitely give that a go.
And also Galarian, who's been here the entire time. What are your thoughts?
Oh yes, Galarian.
Galarian would be a little distressed at the sight of the murder, especially with how like casual it kind of seems. Like, there is no like big funeral or any sort of rite to get rid of the dead. They just kind of bag him and take him away.
Well, that's a huge brain idea. Taurin, can you bring us to where you saw that tailed figure?
Oh, yeah. This way, guys. And then she'll it was like...
I will say the perimeter is like completely closed as they're cleaning the scene of the crime. So you guys cannot access the perimeter.
Okay.
Can we see like some like rafters or something that we can go on the rooftops?
I
Or-
would say yes, but like the guard has doubled ever since because they're already like picking up the body, and as I said, they're looking
Okay,
at the
well,
evidence and stuff.
I'll tell everyone the idea, and then we can work with it. So I just remembered we are in company of Rupert, so maybe Rupert could track him down using their scent. If we can find where they last were, I know they already took the body away. But perhaps we can track down this culprit and see where that leads us.
I mean, the shell should
Very
still be
interesting.
fresh if we can get there.
Very interesting, very interesting. So what are you gonna do to make Rupert sniff him or something?
My idea is to try to get to the last place that they were, or at least where Taurin spotted them, and see if we could like pick up their scent. Or and Quartz would probably have to talk to Rupert using talk to animals.
I will say, Taurin, you definitely fled the crime scene and you lost this suspect around some of the alleyways. So,
Yeah, it was like a dead end.
Exactly. So it definitely is outside of the crime scene. It's just the part of the crime scene that is completely blocked right now because, as I said, there's people doing stuff.
Well, then, Ambrose, does he know any like alleyways that kind of go around the crime scene to hopefully get us to the alley Taurin was at?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you guys would definitely know how to well, Ambrose specifically could navigate you. Ambrose, for you the city is similar. There's quite a few changes, but not too much in terms of like where buildings are. You may see some that are looking a little bit better, some that have just changed in some ways, like, you know, maybe they added some different details to the buildings, or this one added a new flight to the building and stuff like that. But in the end is pretty much the same city you remember as before. So you're able to easily move through the alleyways and get to an alleyway where you remember where this person was. And I'm gonna put you guys over here. All right.
I can pop that. Speak with animals too, if I could cast that.
Yeah, of course.
you want me-
Yeah, you can cast that. Make sure to take down the 1 mana point. And what are you going to talk to with Sir Rupert over here?
Yeah, Taurin's just gonna lean in and go, "Hey, Rupert," and give him a little pat on the head. It's like, "Can you smell around over here?" And she'll kind of like point where she saw the figure disappear. Try to pick up some kind of like musk. I don't know. Like, tell us if you smell anything different over here. Like that's humanoid.
Rupert sits down and, you know, enjoys the patting of the head, and he goes, "Will do." And he starts sniffing around the area. It takes him a few minutes to just kind of like look around. You can tell that he is doing his best to try and find whatever you asked for, until he seems to pick up a trail. He sniffs around and you hear it from your mind, obviously communicating with him. He says, "I found something."
Ooh. What is it, boy?
It smells. You can tell like he's a little conflicted on the smell. He says, "It smells human, but not." And he starts like sniffing around, kind of following along a trail. You guys walk along with the dog, and he takes you around some other alleyways until you
kind of keep up.
Yeah.
With them saying, "Just Rupert, pick up something, guys. Let's follow him and see what he leads us to."
However,
Okay.
you will see that as you continue following the dog is starting to take you back to the main district, to where you guys were before.
Huh.
It is definitely following a trail because the dog, has his nose down and is sniffing and moving along as he's trying to do so. But you guys pretty much like circumvent and are starting to go back to the tavern where you were.
Oh. The tavern. Interesting. Taurin will kind of look at everybody.
So back here. What was it called again? The humble drink?
It was a
The
plain
cheap
dagger.
place to stay?
I heard I
The
had
plain
written down
dagger.
jewels for some reason. I don't know what that was for.
I mean,
maybe?
Villa,
Think-
in a way, you weren't far off. You go based off synonyms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was like
yeah.
It had like an innocuous name.
Yeah. You're right. So Rupert just kind of stops a few houses before the tavern. He looks at you, Taurin, and then kind of points at the tavern with his snout and goes, the smell is in there.
Oh, thank you, boy. Give me a little scratch behind the ears.
He looks happy,
guess-
wagging his tail.
Taurin will then go to open the door and then, try to seek him out. Is what she'll ask him.
You're going to let the dog first as everybody else is following into the tavern?
If it's okay.
Is Taurin, are you letting us know what's happening before it happens, or are you just going with it?
Oh,
That's
yes, I'm
okay.
gonna let you guys know too. So
Okay.
yeah, sorry.
Kipper might just want to mention something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think, just because the attacker might, if you did chase them, do you think they might recognize you? Would you want to come in fourth place versus being the first one in the door?
You do have a point. My leopard print might give me away. I mean, yeah.
I look at Ambrose. I'm like, Ambrose, would you mind leading the charge?
It's what I'm good at. So yes.
I'll be
Fair enough.
right behind you, of course.
Hop down the steps, I guess, and go behind everybody else. Let's
All
go.
right. So everybody deciding to enter the tavern, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I guess I
Alrighty.
would try to be behind Ambrose.
Alrighty. Okay. So, as you guys enter the tavern, you notice the same tavern that you guys were last night. Everything is pretty much the same. However, as you come in, you guys would notice a few things are happening. First of all, and I will give you this without a perception check because this is happening in front of everyone's eyes. You guys see that there is a group of people in sitting around this particular person. This person is a tabaxi as well. He is a kind of like brown-ish colored tabaxi. You can see he's wearing some sort of fancier clothes than the rest of the folk in the tavern. Not something regal by any nature or like super elegant, but just fancier in general. You can tell he's well dressed, but he is not looking like, he has a lot of money. And
What's his
around
tail
him,
look like?
I'm about to get to that. And around him, there are two guys around him, just kind of like gently like nudging him and pushing him around. And you can see that the man is looking a little distressed at this. And in front of him, there's another person sitting down that is holding what looks to be a piece of like technology, and he's just kind of inspecting it. Sorry. You can see that amongst the sounds of the tavern, laughing and whatever other sounds the patrons are doing, you can overhear the conversation of these people and saying, like, oh, you're not going to present that, right? This is just a bunch of junk. And you can tell that the guy that has this technology is inspecting it. To which the Tabaxi replies, yes, this is my experiment. And you can see that the others are kind of like tossing him around, you know, like smacking him and, you know, clearly bullying him. This Tabaxi does have a long tail. It is brown, but it only has the tip of his tail is black. There are no stripes on his tail. However, by the way, you do see at the end of this tavern, there is in fact a robed and hooded figure sitting in a corner.
I think we need that guy. He's Aragorn.
Those fellows over there seem to be giving that Tabaxi some trouble. I feel like we should intervene.
Agreed.
Kip, Ambrose?
Hold on. I'm thinking of thaumaturgy.
Oh, okay.
Fireball.
Fireball. Outside balls become inside balls.
Oh, God.
Oh boy,
y'all.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's just
Ending the
a
trophy.
spell that sucks them right in.
Well,
Whoa.
should we ask Rupert, you know, which one of these characters perhaps is of more interest? I know that we're here for a particular reason, but...
As you guys
We should
are,
definitely-
by the way, standing in the doorway while like kind of discussing what to do, you hear another gentleman from another table look at you and go, "Hey, what are you guys doing there? Move along. Don't be taking all the space in the entrance."
Oh, pardon me, sir. I didn't mean to make a scene, as it were. We'll take a table, right? I
We
look at
can sit,
everyone.
like right next to the other group.
Yeah, I'm a little parched, is what Torin will
Yeah.
say.
So, let's see. Why don't you guys tell me where are you getting the table as I plop you guys in this map?
I think we should get the table right next to. Oh, there's a map. Oh no,
There is a map
Oh.
over here. So,
this
you guys-
means
No.
business.
That's the
Oh,
map.
yes.
That's the map.
That's
the map.
So, you guys put your token wherever you think the table is going to be.
Oh no, he looks rad.
Okay, so this man is the cloaked individual.
That
and
is
this
the cloaked
tabaxi
individual.
that's-
Yes. That is the tabaxi that is being bothered, and the other guys are, as I said, just dudes. I wanted to put more tokens in, but then the map would be too full, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna put all of the tokens in there.
So are we like right here, or are we like?
That is up to you. That's what I said. You guys are in the entrance. The entrance is this side right here. So
Thank you. Okay.
you have been moved to another side of the entrance. So you let me know which table you guys are taking and everything.
Scoot
Do you think it
around.
would be a good idea or a bad idea if we split up? Because part of me wants to go, and I think you guys would be very well equipped with dealing with the dude bros, and I think Kipper would be very interested in the person in the corner.
I will defer to ZJ and Greenie if they want to deal with that.
That would be entirely up to you, my friends.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind splitting up then. But I do think, because of the
We'll all
nature of
still
where we're
in the
at,
tavern, so it's okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, we're close enough, but I think Ambrose and Rexmoa should be separated just to make use of everyone's strength.
But drop your
Strengths.
tokens and where you're going to be like sitting or staying in this tavern.
Okay.
Okay,
please.
hold on. I just placed it down. I didn't put it in the. Oh, he flexing. He
Reflect-
going.
he going.
There we go.
I'm gonna sit. I guess I'll be sitting right here.
I
Go
guess
ahead.
I'm just gonna sit over across from the road figure, and then I guess you can choose. I think like if the tabaxi seems like more time pertinent.
Is there a barkeep?
Yeah, the barkeep
He's
would be
getting
like
bullied.
over here, obviously. I'm just not putting it because I don't want to fill the whole thing with tokens.
It's all good. I'll probably talk to the barkeep.
All right, so Rexmoa, as you go and sit on the table behind, one of the guys catches you going, and he goes, "Hey, no, move along. These tables are reserved for us."
All of them?
Yeah, all of them. You got a problem?
I point to this one. This one too?
Yep.
And that one?
You can say like the other guy gets like a little annoyed at it, and he goes, "Beat it, lizard."
Oh, I just wanted to know where I could sit. Could you point me to it?
Just take another seat. Just don't bother us.
Oh, whoopsie.
And you can
and
tell
then
like they're like you
Okay.
know kind of grabbing the tabaxi guy, kind of like squeezing them. You know, they're being annoying to him.
Well, I didn't want to cause a scene, but I'm gonna have to ask you to please enter negotiations with me over the fate of this young scholar right here.
And they both look at you by the way that you're speaking. They just kind of laugh at you. They laugh very loudly at you. And he says, "Negotiations about what? We're just talking to a friend. Isn't that right?" And, you know, you smack him around. The guy kind of grabs like his things, and it's just kind of like, you know, kind of like shrinking down to be like, you know, he's taking all the punishment.
Is this how friends treat other friends nowadays?
The man across from the table, he drops whatever piece of technology he had on him, and he pulls out a knife and just like you know, puts it on the table, and he goes, "Hey, I told you to leave."
All right. So which one pulled out the knife?
The guy over here, this guy.
Okay. Oh, okay. So this
The
is
guy across from
the
you
main
guys.
guy. Okay, and two goons. It's like, oh. All right, Rexmoa will say, "Okay, I think I've played this one before," and then I produce 2 daggers and stab him into the table. No.
All right. Where are you stabbing the daggers on the table? Remember that the guys are kind of like in front of you.
Right between the fingers.
Okay. I'm imagining that I'm like standing behind this tabaxi
Yeah.
fellow, so I'm gonna like reach my arms over and just stab him in front of him.
All right. Before this happens, we're gonna go to Taurin. Taurin, what are you doing with the barkeep?
Asking him the name of the tabaxi that's in the middle, if he knows him by name. Or she. I'm not sure.
Okay. So you see the same barkeep that you saw last night, because obviously this is the same spot. And he goes, I mean, there's so many people coming around that I forgot the name of this fella. But yeah, he frequents this place every once in a while. The folks around him, though, they're usually not a good sign.
Oh. How do you mean?
They're, well, to put it lightly, they're bullies.
Oh.
And,
But no
well,
name comes to mind, huh?
It's a weird name. I could try and think about it, but it doesn't come to mind.
No.
It's some weird cat name. I don't know.
A weird cat name, you say?
Does
That's
not see who he's
offensive.
talking to.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, no,
John,
he's very aware.
Oh no.
That kind of bar.
Oh, I mean, we are in Port Strail.
Well then, You don't know. That's fine. Do you know of his? You said he comes here often, right?
Yeah. He's a little bit of an inventor, a tinkerer. He likes a lot of mechanical things.
Perfect. Is he a student or?
Yeah, I do believe he has a workshop in the Scholars District. I don't know him too much. Fella's a little bit too shy. He doesn't talk much. Plus, it doesn't help that he's got all these people around him and,
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I think I got enough that I need for now. You, take care. And then she'll kind of walk away from the bar. I'll go back over here.
All right. As you're walking away, Taurin, we're gonna go to Kipper now. Kipper, what are you doing with the hooded stranger as everything is happening?
I feel like first Kipper might say something cheesy like, "Oh well, come here often."
As you
Very distasteful for the moment.
As you sit down, you can see the stranger is pretty much covered, except for what it would be, the mouth. You can see that it is in fact a lady.
Oh.
That is the one part that it is not completely covered by, robes.
So I
and
did
hoods.
accidentally flirt with this person.
As you sit down and say your line, this lady would be like, "I'm sorry, this chair's occupied."
Are you perhaps waiting for someone, or are you just assuming 2 chairs for yourself?
Why does it matter?
I mean, I don't really know. This place is rather spacious, but I just wanted to know what made you feel the necessity to hide yourself from the rest of society as it be. I mean, except for those jerkwads over there, obviously. Everyone would want to hide away from them, wouldn't they?
That's a weird thing to ask a stranger. What are you trying to get with this?
First, can I use let's see. I'm trying to decide whether investigation or perception check.
For what specifically?
To see if there's anything out of the ordinary or anything that would maybe even mildly hint towards connection to the crime scene.
Give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
All right. Kipper, as you are talking to this robed stranger, you can see that she makes a movement with her arm to one side to kind of hide it a little bit, and you can see that her hand is actually covered in fur, gray fur. But just for like
Understood.
a split second as she moves her hand.
I just wanted to give you some advice, I guess, from one pretender to another.
Advice? Okay. What do you have to say, little boy?
You're letting your seams show. If someone as small and feeble as me could, assume that you have connection to the murders around the city, it's not a simple robe that could save you from the situation. I'm more interested as to your situation at large.
Oh, so those were your people, huh? Now, I don't know about you, but wouldn't it be more suspicious for a stranger to be asking about all these murders, not a resident of the city?
Who would ever look at me and consider I was involved in the murders?
I don't know. You are the kind of person to approach a stranger sitting alone on a table who can tell me that you're not the one going out at night and slashing people.
I feel as if you're grasping at straws. Isn't Portstrel the place that stereotypes someone as small and feeble as I? Meanwhile, the one hiding away in a cloak is most likely the one that is somewhat suspicious.
Oh, so you're gonna say that about anybody wearing a cloak? It's called fashion.
I think you're a bit outdated. I know a few people in a cult, though, that have a similar entendre. Kipper doesn't know what that word means, by the way.
He goes, well, I guess you can't prove anything and neither can I, so what is this? And I'm sorry, I'm not available for drinks.
I'm not much of a drinker myself. I think I did that once in Galvathier, and I think I'm quite done with that. Honestly, I was just more curious than anything. I really have no motive except for discovery itself. I also just wanted to know whether you would be a threat while I'm in the city or not.
So you want to know about the murders? What, are you some kind of detective? Are you trying to solve these murders?
Well, we still have time to see on that.
You can see the road figure is thoughtful about what you are saying. And you get distracted because you hear the thumping on the table of two daggers slamming. Everybody gets quiet immediately as the two knives that Rexmoa pulled out, they slam on the table, missing the hands of the guys by a little bit, but obviously trying to be intimidating. And as the man that first slammed the knife on the table looks at you and goes, what? What do you want to prove, huh? Do you think you're tough? Do you think you could take us on?
Well, I just noticed that your dagger was of a different make than these, which I've happened to have gotten during my travels when we went to the dwarven city of Galvathier. So I thought you wanted to compare and like maybe trade tips on different metallurgy experiences that we both have.
He looks at you very confused about what you're saying. He goes, leave now, or this is gonna get ugly.
I mean, no, it's cold press. Would you like to see?
And then he looks behind him to the other guys on the table. He just kind of gestures at them, and these guys stand up immediately and would start walking. Taurin, as you're walking towards, you would see these guys starting to move as well. What are you doing?
Like, oh, uh-oh. At first. But then Taurin would like to approach that table, though, where the adventure's at.
As you're walking over, one of those guys just kind of stops you and goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, little lady. We're about to teach somebody a lesson. Maybe later I can buy you a drink or two.
She puts her hands on her hips. You're not my type. But that inventor, I have a bone to pick with him. Are you guys done with him yet, or what?
Oh, well, that's our guy, unfortunately, and I don't see your name on him, so we're gonna have him for a little while. And if you don't get your nose out of this business, well, who knows? You might be the next one. The other guy just kind of moves behind you as well.
I mean, if you're gonna ask to dance, there's a better way to ask, boys. I mean, come on now.
I think
Like-
you guys would probably hear Kipper snicker from across the room just watching what happens, just considering that Taurin can turn into a bear.
Ambrose, you have been awfully quiet. What are you doing?
So, I have been trying to pay attention to what's happening on both sides of me, you know, being ready to stand up should something like with the rogue individual, like maybe attack Kipper because we didn't know who exactly was over there, or if something like this would happen on the other side.
Uh-huh.
But seeing as I would say the moment that Rexmoa stabs 2 knives into the table, I will just kind of sigh quietly, and I will stand up from my chair.
Okay.
And you know, I will go over to the barkeep, and I'm going to lay 5 gold on the table for him.
Okay. The barkeep looks at you and goes, yeah, what do you want? With 5 gold, I can get you a lot of stuff for that. Are you looking for more spiced wine, ale, perhaps? I don't know, maybe something more expensive?
No. This is apologies for the chair I'm about to throw.
You can see he sighs and goes, oh.
I love this.
Uh-huh.
And I will calmly walk back over here, and I will pick up the chair that I was sitting in,
Okay.
and I will just slowly walk over here.
Okay.
And if anything progresses any more to the point where it looks like someone's about to like pull out a knife or grab one of the knives, I'm going to immediately throw it at this guy over here.
All right. Yeah, okay. So, what you see is that when Taurin kind of gets in the way of these other guys, they're kind of surrounding her. And this man, the guy that's calling the shots, he just kind of gestures at the guys next to him. And they all stand up and they look at you, Rexmoa, and go, all right, time for you to leave, old man. They just kind of crack their knuckles.
Oh, well, allow me to just grab my things, and then I'll reach over for the daggers and just, I'll just see what they try to do.
Yeah, as you are about to reach for the dagger, this guy specifically is gonna grab your hand and try to like pull you in like on top of the table.
I would
Okay.
say that constitutes for me throwing my chair.
Correct. So as you guys are going, as we are all knowing what is going to happen, I want you guys to roll that initiative. If I can open the initiative tracker, for some reason it's not working.
Initiative.
Wait, hang on.
Initiative,
Not yet.
man.
I'm taking the initiative. Hang on.
I've been itchy
Well,
for
all
a
right,
fight.
perfect.
I'm very itchy for a fight. You know what? I'm just itchy.
Alrighty.
Oh wow, no,
alrighty.
I'm really itchy for
That's
a
very
fight.
good. That's very good.
Does my chair count as a held action?
Yes, it will be a held action, so your thing will go first.
Okay. I suppose improvised weapon attack, yeah?
Correct. Improvised weapon attack.
This is actually, I wish I didn't roll such high initiative
always
because I
forget.
would have liked to, I don't know, be passively from a distance. I guess I can still cast Guiding Bolt from
You
over
But
here.
could.
you also don't have to fight.
Correct.
Like you
Yeah.
could just like chill out in the corner.
So
Maybe heal.
Curious lady.
So
Yeah.
give me that roll, Ambrose, because your roll is going to be immediately first. Like this is like
Yeah,
an attack
I
that's happening
always-
as this is starting.
I always forget. Do I have proficiency in improvised weapons?
I don't think so, because I think you have to choose that. Chi wants to
I
do
think so
something
too.
before the fight. What do you want to do, Chi? Oh, Oh yeah, I forgot to put down Mr. Rupert.
I rolled a 19.
Jesus Christ, okay. Hang on, let's wait for Chi. Chi conjures a mage hand and slaps the back of this dude's head. Okay,
Thank you.
We'll say
Yeah.
that these actions happen simultaneously. So
High
Ambrose
five, Chi.
grabs a chair and just immediately tosses it to the man that is grabbing Rexmoa. And yeah, you gotta roll me. I don't remember what it was. I think it was
Improvised
just,
weapons are usually
it's just
1d4
one damage.
plus
Yeah. All right, roll me that.
well-
1d4 plus strength.
Because normally, like, punching without having some sort of, like, special modifier, like a monk, is 1 damage plus strength, and then improvised weapons are 1d4.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
So yeah, go ahead. Roll me that. And this guy's gonna take some damage.
Actually, wait a second. Can I do menacing attack on a thrown weapon? Yes, I can.
You
It's just a weapon attack.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
going to
Okay.
use menacing attack too.
All right. Go ahead. Just
So it needs
freaking
me
grab
needs to roll
this
me a
chair.
wisdom saving throw as well.
Oh my lord. Okay. Oh, that is
then-
an 8. I'm pretty sure that doesn't succeed.
It does not,
Ooh.
and this also adds a D8 as well.
Ooh, big
This is not
damage.
a big weapon, so I cannot reroll.
Right.
It has to
Okay.
be a
Okay.
two-handed weapon for me to do that. So it will be 8 damage with him also being scared of me.
All right. And simultaneously, Chi, you conjure a mage hand and just slap the guy on the back of the head. The guy goes like, "Oh," and he turns around to see you, and we start the initiative roll. Kipper, you see the fight brewing already. What are you doing?
I mean, can I have a small? I feel like this is probably not the time to have a conversation.
Hey, I mean, hey, if you wanna talk to the person, you can do so. I'll just say enough talk, and it will count as your turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
understood.
you don't actually have to do anything on your turn.
Okay.
I would say Galarian is sitting next to Chi on the table. He's just kind of like, oh god.
I think I'm just gonna
He
look
just,
at the
like,
robes.
watched me like stand up, give the barkeep 5 gold, and then start throwing.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I don't think it's out of character for him to like want to not be involved in a tavern fight, and
Especially right now.
yeah, sully his name
Exactly.
further.
Oh, the bartender or me?
No, Galarian.
Galarian.
Oh, you know what? That's also very accurate for
We'll put him
Galarian.
over here. Hang on, I got the token
Normally,
for Galarian.
normally Kipper would love to be in a bar fight, but he's a little hyper fixated.
There's too much intrigue going on.
Okay.
I
Oh,
know.
Mommy.
Mysterious corner. The bip bip corner.
It's the bip bip corner, the kip corner.
The kip kip.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing, Mr. Kipper?
I guess Kipper's just gonna snicker and be like, "Oh, well, I guess the show's about to start. I'm going to put my money on the one that can turn into a bear."
The lady would look at you and go, "Oh, are we betting now? All right."
You should definitely bet on us.
Yeah. I mean, are you willing to put a few shillings down for it, or just information?
I bet with a few gold coins, you could buy some information.
I'm listening.
Let me see the gold first.
Kipper puts down 3 gold coins.
She's gonna immediately try and grab them off the table.
Yeah.
Are you doing
I'm
anything?
gonna thaumaturgy, and my eye color will change.
Okay.
Instead of being the normal purple, pupils just go entirely black. Just like entire eye black as I look at her, trying to take it from me without giving information.
Are you trying to intimidate her?
No, I'm just showing her the truth.
Okay. So as she takes the money, she would look at you and go, "Oh, that's a fancy trick. Well, I could do something similar."
Well, if we're showing off,
Well, what do you want to know? You've already paid for some information.
what is the reason for the killings?
Well, I don't honestly know. I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Huh. So this isn't necessarily a willing situation, is it?
Maybe. I don't know what you mean.
You're saying you're not involved with the murders?
And at that question, we're going to go to the next turn. This man right here, Taurin, would immediately try and grab you to move you away. That is a contested roll for a grapple. So I want you to give me an athletics or acrobatics check to see if you get grappled or not. Oh boy, that is a very good number.
I mean, I'm not proficient in those, so wish me luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, here we go.
I mean,
Hopefully
you do have the emergency button of
All
pretty
right.
rare.
So, Taurin, as the guy behind you gets slapped in the back of the head, he goes, "Oh, damn." And you turn around to look and you feel two arms grabbing you by the waist and lifting you up. You are now restrained as you are grappled.
Can I like kick my legs? Can I try and kick the other guy in the butt?
You
Can I
are
knock him
you
over?
are trying to like get away actively, but like you are not being too successful at it.
Darn.
And he's going to
'Cause I kinda
start moving with you a couple of feet because he cannot move that much because of the restraints.
Ah!
To this, Galarian would immediately stand up and he will also enter the fight. Let me roll for his initiative. Ooh, okay. He will enter next turn, however. And that is a turn for this guy. This guy over here, Rexmoa, this guy right here to the side. Now that he sees that you are being grabbed and the chair is being thrown, like everything is happening at the same time, the man would ready up both fists and go for a jab at you, Rexmoa. That is a nat 20. Goddamn.
Holy, I got sucker punched.
Yeah,
Does in
and-
fact hit.
Yeah, that would do a total of a total of 8 points of bludgeoning damage. That is with the crit.
Ouchie.
And just bam, right in your jaw.
I mean, that wasn't too bad, but I am no Ambrose. So
Correct. And he's gonna try and punch you again. Now with the left jab. That is a 17 to hit.
it does not.
Okay, so the second one you kind of dodge out of the way after you've taken the first one. This guy right here gets up, seeing the table is being turned, and he is going to grab the knife from the table and he's gonna run at you, Ambrose. And he's gonna try and stab you with his, knife. That is a 14 to hit.
That'll miss me.
That'll miss. Well, he can do it again. That is not even higher than a 14, so he does miss. You can see how the man just kind of swings wildly at you and you just kind of back out a little bit and he doesn't hit at all. Rexmoa, he just took a jab to your freaking jaw. What are you doing, man?
I'm gonna punch him back.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack.
Yeah,
Figured
well,
you're
I guess
going
I'll
to hurt
see.
him a lot more than he hurt you.
Yeah, and I guess it depends on if my attack hits or not. Oh,
That does
16. All right, and then I'm going to burn a key,
hit.
and I'm going to use Stunning Strike.
Okay. What is your save? I'm pretty sure yours is 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
So that is going to be 13.
13. Oh my lord. So, Rexmoa, you hit this man. Roll for your damage first, because you do hit.
Nice. Oh,
Boom! You hit this man. Like, you pull out your palm instead of your fist and you just hit him right in the chest. The man falls back down, and he is stunned. Boop. Oh, no, I'll put another one over here. This one is stunned until the end of the next turn. He is down on the ground.
Nice. And I am going to, I'm gonna do my martial arts, and then I can do another attack, and I'm just gonna do it on the other one.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna try to do the same deal.
That
oh,
definitely
nice.
does it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'm gonna burn another key and try to stun
Oh,
this guy too.
all right, okay. Let me roll for this. Oh, okay. This one instead is different. Rexmoa, this man, you just punch the guy. He falls down, pretty much almost knocked out. The other guy just receives the chair on the back of his head. You see the man like lean down a little bit to like recoil from the hits, and you just grab him by the hair and just slam him against the table. The man also falls prone, stunned as well.
This is not that guy's day. And then I have one more attack.
Oh, you need to roll for your damage, by the way.
Oh yeah. I'm not trying to kill anyone.
All right. Okay.
Okay, can you describe how this guy is like? He's like bear hugging.
He's like bear hugging Taurin in the like from the waist. He's kind of like lifting her like a bear hug. And Taurin is like shaking and trying to get off of him.
I'm trying to decide if I want to throw a stool or if I want to throw a dagger.
That would be up to you, my friend.
I mean, that is your daughter.
There is a fine stool laying directly on top of the person you just punched.
Oh no, that thing is broken, by the way. You threw it with that much strength that thing broke on his face.
And then
there was a fine broken stool laying on top.
Yeah, I'll just like also use an improvised weapon, and I'll grab like a leg of the stool.
Okay.
And I'll just like I'll try to like chuck it to either like stab that guy in the shoulder, or, like knock him in the head. So
roll me a d20 plus your dexterity, because it's ranged. Even though it's an improvised weapon, it is still a ranged option.
Okay.
D20 plus your dexterity, or just do a dexterity roll. Same thing.
Okay.
Wait, are monks proficient with improvised weapons?
I do not believe so.
I don't think you are. But
I think you do. I think it like specifically.
Yeah, you have to turn specific weapons into monk weapons, but no, you're not proficient. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, d20 plus your dexterity.
Yeah, maybe if I studied the drunken fist.
That just about hits.
I think drunken fist, you actually get proficiency with improvised weapons.
Yes. And then you have to roll it would be a martial arts die, because you are a monk. You can hit with your martial arts with an improvised weapon.
Oh, hell yeah. So that's just
your melee attack.
It is your regular damage, yeah.
Okay, cool. So what's my regular damage? Sorry.
I guess your punch, your hit, your martial arts.
So that, all right, so that's
it would be your fist damage, yeah.
Yeah, your fist
so that's
damage.
1d6 plus 5.
Yep, correct.
I'm assuming once again, like, we're just disarming, like we're just going for knocking people out, obviously.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
That chair was thrown with lethal intent.
You can see, like, as you knock one of the guys down, you can see the tabaxi in front of you. He's kind of like covering his head, and the other guy just slams him on the table. He falls to the side, and you grab one of the legs and just toss it over to the person that is taking Taurin. It hits him straight in the forehead. You can hear like the sound of a thumping when the wood hit the forehead of this man. His head rolls back a little bit as he takes that blunt hit. Anything else that you're doing, Rexmoa, on your turn?
I will just put my hand on the shoulder of the tabaxi and I just ask, "Are you okay?"
The man would just kind of nod at you, still kind of covering. And if that is your turn, then Taurin, you are struggling against this guy. and you hear the thunk of a leg, the leg of a stool hit him in the face. Now, Taurin, you can use another athletics and acrobatics check to escape the grapple. That will count as your action. However, you can still attack and do stuff. It will just be a disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I will try. Let's see. I tried Dex last.
Oh, and you cannot move until you are released from the grapple. Yes.
Right. I'm gonna try athletics this time and see if I can probably
All right. So
try to
Turn
flex.
into a mouse.
Contested. Hey, I mean, hey.
Oh
you
my
can-
gosh!
You can. You
transform
can. You can do all of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities here.
There is. I forgot. I'm a druid. Hi.
I just thought that would be funny.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
Or dishonor. I could always turn into a ferret.
I mean, that is an option. You would
That
definitely
would
get
be
out of
funny.
I
the
mean,
hold immediately.
danger noodle.
Yeah, I mean, hey, up to you.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be a ferret. Why
All
not?
right.
And just kind of like wiggle
So-
out a little.
Taurin, you burn one of your wild shape points and you turn into a ferret. Suddenly, the man just loses his grasp and you are free. You're no longer grappled.
Crawl into his shirt and burrow into his tummy.
Just bite.
You want to bite him?
That's thirsty.
Can I bite him?
You can. You totally can. Roll me a d20 plus strength.
D20 plus strength.
Mhm.
Okay. D20. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, plus your strength. That's fine. 9 plus
Sorry.
your
9
strength
plus
modifier.
strength is gonna be.
What's the strength of a ferret?
Good question.
Nobody
Well, they do
messed
like
with
a-
a ferret.
An actual attack,
What
probably.
was my strength?
Ferrets
Was it a
are
1?
literally related to badgers. Badgers are just wide ferret weasel things.
Is it just gonna be like I tap on strength, right?
No,
My
no.
strength?
It's just your strength modifier. Your strength modifier is 1. So that will be a 10.
Yeah, okay.
That misses. Taurin, you fall down onto the ground, gather your bearings, and try to bite the first thing that you see. It's like the shoelaces, and you're just kind of pulling onto them. You definitely didn't do any damage, but you're pulling onto the shoelaces.
Very
Trying to make him
sad. Wait 1 second. You untied his shoelaces. I see this as a win.
Yeah, hey, you
Exactly.
untied his shoelaces. Hey, you know what? That's
It
fine.
worked.
So this guy is stunned until the end of your turn. So you can't do nothing. Ambrose, it is your turn.
Oh, there's a couple of men in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I am not a terrible person. I may, every so often throw a woman into a pot and cook her alive. However-
Every so
Mhm.
often.
Every so often.
I am still not going to commit just blatant murder. So I am not going to use my sword
Okay.
as much as I totally could right now.
You
So I
totally
am
could.
instead going to crack my knuckles, kind of brushing off any bits of dust or splinters that may have came off the chair when I threw it.
Okay.
And as the man in front of me just kind of wildly swings the dagger, I'll just kind of
Oh.
move forward and immediately punch downward at him
Okay.
between the strikes.
All right.
And I will do it twice since
Go
I
ahead
can.
and roll me your attacks.
I don't have a specific thing, so I'm gonna have to roll it right.
It's just an attack with strength. It's just a normal attack.
I do have proficiency with this, I think, though.
With fists? I'm pretty sure.
I think everyone just
I'm
has
pretty
proficiency.
sure everybody
with
has proficiency with fists. Yeah.
We all got proficiency with fists.
We all do.
Not in the same ways. I don't know why I said that in Kipper voice.
You're just getting
That was
ready
a-
for your turn.
Yikes.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, that unfortunately misses. The man also leans back onto your punch. You still have another go. That
I will simply do it again.
that does hit.
Nice.
As I missed this time, I'll instead just kind of use my entire body and just shoulder bash him
You
onto the table.
you can see the man. The man dodges the first one and he goes, ah, ha, ha, just bam the second one.
And for unarmed attacks for anyone that's not Rexmoa, it's just 1 plus strength, so that
1
deals
plus
5
strength.
damage.
Yeah, you'd say he takes 5 damage. Anything else on your turn, my friend?
I think that'll be it.
Alrighty. Then this guy is gonna turn around and be like, "Hey, the fuck." He's gonna move at you and he's gonna try and fight you again. This time using jabs. First jab is a 17 to hit.
That will just hit me.
It does hit.
Yeah, 17 AC.
All right, so you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And the next jab is that is a 19. So you take another 5 points of bludgeoning damage. So he goes bam, bam, double jab against you. And that's gonna be it for his turn. Rupert, does Rupert want to do anything?
Yeah, I think Rupert will go for the person who was originally sitting across. So it's that guy, right?
Yeah, that guy right here. I'm gonna put a little yellow dot on him.
Yeah, so he'll run, he'll jump on the table, and he'll try to grab him with his teeth.
All right, roll me a strength check for Rupert, and this guy's gonna have to contest it.
Right, Rupert. We've been feeding you well. You just ate a rack of lamb.
Guys, we get some beef.
All right, yeah, you definitely got him. This guy is restrained now, and Rupert has him in his grasp until he breaks. And yeah, it is true. It's Chi's turn. She's gonna see her friend get punchy, and she's gonna throw a small puddle of grease beneath a 2 by Ambrose. How big is the puddle of grease? I don't remember the dimensions. I think it's like 10 foot. Let me check. Grease is
10 foot square.
10 foot square, centered on a point within range. Where do you want to put the 10 foot square? It is, let me put a little thingy. 10 foot square will be, oh, well, that's a line. That's not a square.
Be like this.
Shilly me. Yeah, do you want to put it like right there? All right, perfect. So these guys, I'm assuming they have to do a dexterity saving throw. No. Each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw and take the prone condition. All right, let's see what they got. I know your spell save DC, so that one fails, and the other one also fails. Damn, that was very low rolls. So, not to mention, both of them all fall prone as well. So they're both in the ground. Well, no, I put more
You're
points.
Covered in grease.
They're covered in grease. They're in the ground. They're punched in the face.
And you got a dog biting you.
Exactly.
This can't be fun for that guy.
Exactly. And we go back to the top of the initiative order. Kipper.
I think the end of my conversation, it went like, oh, so you're not involved with the murders?
The lady sitting in front of you goes, no, of course not. What, just because I'm wearing a dark robe, does that mean I'm a murderer?
I mean, it wasn't necessarily the dark robe as much as the potential fur you're hiding.
Oh. I thought the only people with prejudice were the humans.
I mean, it is quite embarrassing, but there's...
Really embarrassing. But I'll have you know, little guy, what do you think you're covered in?
I mean... I'm just going off of... Well, I mean, I'm going off of maybe what a dog said. Kipper looks down, he's like, wait, this sounds strange. I was considering lycanthropy was involved. It seems like whoever was connected to the murders was half human and half something else, and werewolves are a possibility, just considering the way in which the bodies were strewn.
That's a fun little theory, but we haven't heard any howling.
Do you specifically know anything about the murders? I mean, there obviously must be a reason as to why you are so secretive.
That information would require a much higher payment. And with that, we're gonna get to the next turn. Galarian.
I feel like Kipper didn't get his money's worth out of anything.
Galarian now stands up, seeing the chaos that is unfolding. He's going to move over here. He's gonna pull out. Oh wait, did I move him right? Yes, I did move him right. He's gonna pull out 2 knives and he's gonna throw him at the man going for Taurin. Let's see how he does. Oh, okay. So, let me see if the other one hits. All right. So, the first one, he rolled incredibly well. You see that the man is being pushed against the wall because he got hit with the freaking stool, the leg of the stool. And he gets a knife in his pants, like in the seam of his pants, getting him stuck against the wall. And the other one, he's raising his arm and the other one gets him on the sleeve. So now his arm and his leg are like being pinned down by the knives.
Nice.
And that
like
is,
in the circus.
Yeah, and that is it for Galarian. The same guy is going to look at this and, just pull himself out, rip his clothes a little bit to pull out of the knives. And Taurin is going to go at you. As the ferret, he's going to try and kick you.
Now he just deserves death.
Yep.
It does.
I don't know how much AC a ferret would have, but I'm pretty sure it's not that much.
I mean, all I need is a dodge or grab onto his leg and just crawl up his pants and just start scratching the crap out of his legs.
We'll go with your normal AC for the ferret.
Normal AC?
That is a 10 to hit. I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit.
It misses.
All right. So yeah, you can see him start kicking and kicking, and he cannot get you. You are a little guy that just moves around too much.
I'm limber. I'm a noodle.
Yes, sir, a noodle.
Like water.
Indeed. And it is the turn of this guy. This guy is stunned until the end of your turn, Rexmoa, so he doesn't do nothing. This guy right here that just fell in grease is going to risk, he's going to sacrifice half his movement to get up. He's kind of like wobbly and
This is such a terrible situation for him.
Oh, wait, actually, he cannot. He is still being grappled by Rupert. Oh, my lord. Yeah, he has to contest the grapple. Rexmoa, give me a strength check for Rupert, please.
All right, will do. Opening the Rupert sheet.
Save the doggo.
All right, and with that, he does break free. Unfortunate. So he does sacrifice his movement, and he does break free from the grapple. The grease was too much. Rupert's mouth is now all greasy. But he used his action. He used his action to get rid of it, so it don't really matter. Rexmoa, you are up. At the end of your turn, those 2 guys will no longer be stunned. For now, they're like recoiling in pain.
Okay. I'm gonna jump on this table.
Okay.
Right next to him. I'm gonna speak to this guy directly. I assume he's definitely the one in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just say to him, this doesn't have to go any further. I know that you just met my friend Rupert. He's still there, just so you know. We could just call this off right now.
All right, give me a persuasion check. Oh, wait, actually, are you trying to persuade him or intimidate him? That would be a better question.
Knowing Rexmoa, he would probably be trying to persuade him.
Okay.
But, if he comes off as a little intimidating, I, as a player, would not say no to that.
Well,
they're basically equal for me.
Yeah, then roll whatever you want, either persuasion or intimidation.
Okay, let's do persuasion. All right, come on. I should get the grease advantage. Okay,
all right. And as you say this, the man that is like trying to hold his like balance on the grease, he says, yeah, that's not worth it. Fuck it, let's go. And he just kind of recalls everybody. You know, this man just tries to get out of the grease. He falls again. The man is a mess, but he just runs away. And he's gone. He also like pushes past you, stumbling, almost falling again, and he's gone. This guy, looking at the ferret trying to assault him, he also runs away, and these two finally regain consciousness and then just leave. And with that, we are out of the initiative.
Thought your dagger was really cool. I thought I hope you thought mine were cool.
Ferret roar, I guess, as I jump on the table.
Ferret roar, just like a chirp. And as
It's
you
like
guys,
a high-pitched shriek.
yeah, and as you guys, as everything settles down, you know, you can hear some clapping from whatever other patrons were in the tavern, and the barkeep just kind of looks at you a little disappointed, but he is kind of relieved that it didn't destroy more. And as everything settles down, the tabaxi that was sitting down cowering would stand up and go towards you, Rexmoa. And he would just like hold your hand with both of his, like greeting you, like thanking you. He goes, "Oh, thank you so much. I've been taking it from these guys for quite a long time. I'm sorry. I'm not the one to defend myself against these people. I appreciate what you've done." The guy, as I said, I'm gonna show you guys. It looks kind of like this. It's just a face claim, but yeah.
Wait, where's it?
We can't see it on Roll20.
You should be able to. It shows the players, right?
I can see it on your stream, but not on Roll20.
What?
Yes.
Are you sure you didn't accidentally open it in a separate?
I did show the players. Let me try it again. How about now?
It's not be working.
It does not work. What?
Nah, no, that's it.
All right, there you go. There you go.
There we go.
Thank goodness.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
That indeed-
Dapper.
Yes. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, so you see the
That's
guy like there. He is small, very thin. Definitely not somebody who is fit for combat.
Right, this is an important question. Was there food on the table? Did they leave food on the table?
No. You can see that
Dang
like some of the technology that the guy was like fiddling with is kind of broken on the table, but at this point the tabaxi just goes at you and just kind of thanks you for what you've done. He's kind of not worrying about it too much.
Oh, but I hope we didn't destroy too much of your work. You know, I just wanted to talk to you, scholar to scholar. And it did seem that you were in quite a way with those people. You know, you'll have to forgive me. I didn't believe that they were your friends.
No.
Were they your friends? If so, I apologize.
Oh no, definitely not. They're well, let's call them my competition. I am an inventor. You see. Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Sarjo. Excuse my manners. Sorry, I'm not used to people sticking up for me. It's a pleasure to meet you. Yes, I am an inventor. I craft things, and these people are technically my competitors, and well, they clearly don't want to see me succeed.
Pleasure to meet you, Sergio. I'm Rexmoa, scholar, archaeologist. I hail from Seas Marrow. You might be familiar with the university over there. And yeah, I was also curious if you were a part of the scholars area around here, perhaps.
An archaeologist. Wow. Well, I've never met somebody like that in person. You can see like he pulls from his like coat pocket a pair of glasses. They're like round, kind of like Harry Potter looking glasses. He puts them on. And he goes, "Oh, that is very interesting. Yes. I do have a small, very humble workshop in the Scholars District, where I will, test things, build things, sorts of things of that nature.
Ah, that is quite amazing and quite the coincidence. I mean, my companions and I just gesture broadly to everyone else standing around. We happen to be new around, and the Scholars District was one of the places that we would love to visit. Perhaps we could talk more about work and our findings.
Yeah, I can tell. There's not many. There's not many of us. Humanoids around here. It's usually easy to tell when somebody's a newcomer. But yes, I can probably give you a tour if you want to. That's like the least I can do. But you've saved me after all.
Oh, that would be absolutely lovely. Huh, I kind of forgot why we came here in the first place.
And going back to that, Kipper.
Kipper remembers.
Kipper, you are still sitting by the lady, and after she tells you that would be worth more money, you can see him nod, like in approval, and he goes, it's kind of rare to see somebody trying to save another person in this town, especially, folks like you.
They're just built like that.
And
you can see why I follow them around.
And you say you want to solve the murder mysteries, right?
If I can. It's not the reason why we're in the city, but we tend to lend a helping hand, or at least they do, and I make sure they don't get murdered in the process.
And you're doing all of this because you want to. There is no money involved? Nobody's hiring you to do this?
If you want, I can cast a truth spell on myself and you can see.
No, that I don't think that's necessary. Well, Mr. and he kind of looks at you expecting your name.
Oh, wait 1 second. So, I'm talking to the lady?
The lady
in
yes.
the robe?
The lady in the robe, yes.
Okay, good. Kipper. I'm
Kipper.
from Miss Bell.
Oh, from Miss Bell, huh? You can see she's a little thoughtful as you mentioned this. And she goes, all right, gather your friends. I may have a bit of a proposition for all of you.
That sounds lovely, actually. Let me go and grab them. Sorry for the weird stuff.
She just kind of waves dismissively. And now that she waves at you, you can see that her whole hand is, it has fur and it is gray.
Okay, Kipper's gonna go over to friend people.
Yeah, and as you go over to the party, you can see that they're talking to this new tabaxi friend that they just met, pretty much.
Sorry I didn't lend a hand. I figured we had 2 pressing matters on our hands, and I don't think I'm really the muscle to help in these situations. And Kipper just gives a nod to the tabaxi and I guess a handout. I'm the cleric of the group.
Nice to meet you. He gives you like a 2-hand handshake, and he goes over to each one of you, giving you a handshake and like a little bow, like polite. Taurin, Galarian would move over to you, and he would kind of get close to you and say, "Hey, I'm sorry I wasn't faster to act. That could have gone bad."
could have, but it's all right.
Are you hurt?
Not really, no. I think I'm good.
Good. He would give you a little bit of a grin and say, "You look funny." It's a little animal running around.
It was really fun.
And you just kind of stay by your side as this tabaxi would introduce himself to everybody.
Oh, is Galarian conversation still happening? I'm sorry.
No. He just kind of stays quiet after Zarjo introduces himself to everybody. And he
I
goes,
guess Kipper.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I guess Kipper would just look at the inventions that are broken. How many of them?
You can see that
there
there is like one thing that is just like a little bit busted down and broken into a few pieces. As to what it is, you cannot discern. Like it looks like technology to you.
I guess Kipper would pick the pieces up and just ask the tabaxi, "What manner of thing was this?"
Yeah. This is well, it's a bit of a prototype, and this is a small, tiny version of it. And she kind of looks around and kind of whispers to all the group. I'm trying to build an engine of sorts, something to make travel easier. You know how horses and carriages are a thing, but what if we could automate them, make them move on its own? Not the horses, of course. The horses do move on its own, but like the carriages and carts and those sort of things.
This feels
Engine?
like the right city to test that out in, honestly, considering how much is automated.
Yeah. I don't wanna talk too much about it, but maybe I can just show you the workshop at some point, and then I'd show you a little bit of my inventions.
Did he seem sad at all that this thing was broken?
He is definitely annoyed, but he's more glad that you guys are. You know.
Well, Kipper's just gonna cast mending.
I would say you don't understand.
Is it beyond mending?
You don't understand how this thing was like originally, so I would say mending does not work. Mostly because you don't understand what this thing is.
I guess so. Kipper looks at it, trying to figure out if he can mend it or not, and then he's like, maybe he just puts it in a little bag so it doesn't, like, the pieces don't get lost and he can fix it later. The tabaxi man.
Yeah, so as he picks up his stuff, you can see he has like a little messenger bag where he kind of saves up all this little technology bits and bobs. And he goes, right, then, well, if you're not busy, you can follow me. I can take you into the district. Oh, but what about your friend over there? And he points at the hooded lady.
Would you be okay to wait for us for a minute? Or maybe there's
no, yes, I can. Sorry, you can see him. He's like very nervous, and he just kind of goes to a corner, just kind of wait for you sitting down.
Okay. Yeah, just, considering how jackasses usually don't deal with embarrassment well, they might be waiting until we leave or something, so best to travel with a group for now.
And are you guys going back to the hooded woman?
I guess so. Kipper's gonna motion to the group. I think we have someone who can shed at least some light on the situation.
Oh, that's why we were here. And then I'll just follow.
I mean, bar fights are very distracting.
So, as all of the group moves over to the hooded woman, she looks at everybody and she just kind of nods approvingly. She goes, yeah, a group with you would do. All right. I've been told by your tiny friend here that you're also trying to figure out what is going on with the martyrs, right?
Kipper's eyebrows go from regular eyebrows to angry eyebrows when she says tiny friend here.
We've been looking into him. Yes.
The Paddington pear stare. There you go.
Well, I've also been told that you are not with any sort of person. You are not allied with anybody. You're doing this out of your own will?
His folk have not been here more than a day. They don't know anyone here.
Well, from what I've seen, I can tell that you're not like the kind of folk that we have around here, and outsider or not, you're still willing to help, and I can appreciate that. I am also trying to solve these murders and kidnappings.
Taking
sorry.
Diablo City has not been exactly easy on you.
Well, sort of. She goes, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rin. That's all you need to know for now. I am a friend. A friend of the people. And if you behave, a friend of you as well.
Kipper, kind of brushes his ears back and looks away awkwardly. Well, maybe I should have been a little nicer.
She goes again, I have a group of people, and we are trying to investigate the happenings in the lower city. Because, well, waiting for the gods to do something is... At that point, we're all gonna die of old age. So, let's say that me and my associates are trying to make a difference. Even if it's from the shadows. And she says, I thoroughly was amused.
So
I guess. Oh, sorry. No, you.
I was going to ask, so who exactly does this group represent? I see that our interests are aligned, but I'm curious what your motivations are.
Well, that is a topic for another time. However, I can assure you that my intentions and my associates are purely beneficial for the lower city. You can say that we are inspectors of some kind.
Well,
And you... Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, well, that's good enough for me. Pleasure to meet you, Rhea. Was that her name?
Rin.
Sorry. Rin. No, I say Rhea anyways.
Oh, okay.
This
I
is
hold out-
such
I
a
hold
Rexmoa
I hold
thing.
out my hand, and I unintentionally hold out the hand that would make her have to shake with her furry hand.
Yeah, you can tell she gets up immediately and she shakes her hand. She's like not trying to hide it at all. And once she gets up, you can see a little bit more from her, cloak and disguise. You can see what it would be fur patterns in the area of the cheeks as well. And as she stands up, there is a little wag of the tail. The tail is fluffy, black and gray striped.
I try not to notice, but I do notice. I try not to stare. 2 friends in one day. How magnificent.
Now, as I said, I can't say too much about me or my associates, but I will be keeping an eye on things, and maybe this can be our meeting place so we can discuss a progress. Of course, it's,
I mean,
if the barkeep is, willing to put up with us more.
Considering the round of applause from today, hopefully he's okay with us coming here again. Can I ask you one question?
Go ahead.
What's the deal with the tower?
Oh, right, the command center. Well, what can I say? That's where stratagem is distributed. It's where all the big experiments happen.
Understood. Nothing strange connected to the city?
Strange
Do
in
you
what
feel
way?
as if any of the kidnappings or the murders could be connected to this? Considering it's a place where all the experiments are happening.
She kind of gives you a grin as you mention this and goes, very inquisitive, very inquisitive. But you better keep that to yourself. Who knows who may be listening in these streets? As I said,
I'll keep that in mind.
As I said, I'm a friend. And we can set this point as our meeting point from now on. And if you have any information, we'll meet here. Don't worry, don't find me, I will find you. After all...
Oh, we have...
Hmm?
Oh, we have a friend who's like that.
I like his style.
Theo's just watching from outside the window.
He's just looking at you. And she goes, if you wish to call me, here. And she moves her hand inside of her robe and pulls out a little stone with some runic markings. And she says, this is a one-way sending stone. It would notify me that you want to meet. However, and before she kind of puts it on your hand, Kipper, she kind of pulls it back a little bit. However, try to be reasonable with when you call me. My time is not too free for everything.
I wouldn't imagine using it for anything lesser.
And she places the stone in your hand, and she goes, "Oh, ladies, gentlemen, we'll see each other soon." And she just starts walking away.
Oh my goodness!
Calls her, hey,
Kipper's
is your fridge running?
I don't know why Kipper was thinking of asking one last question. It's just Scryer question.
Hey, if you want, I mean, she's going, but
I'm so sorry, Rin. Just one more simple question. It's like a regular people question, I find. Do you happen to know a place where we could find a good scryer?
Oh, I, in fact, do. I wouldn't trust any of the scryers around here, but I do know somebody that is a very good mage. Well, it's my associate, but you'll be able to meet them in due time. For now, we'll be in contact. And thank you for the 3 gold. I didn't think you were so charitable. And she just leaves.
Don't mind that. Kipper says to the group.
Taurin will kind of nod. Okay.
Yeah.
It's very nice of you to give that lady 3 gold, and you just met her. So charitable.
I think we've established now that I'm very easily swindled.
All right, and
So we should-
as you guys are talking, you can hear some commotion happening outside of the place, and you even see Sarja kind of poking his head out, and he looks a little excited at what he's seeing outside, and he turns to you guys and he says, for friends, the saints, they're about to speak publicly. Should we go? I want to see if I can get a good view of them. The people's already starting to gather. The stage is set. Shall we?
My face immediately turns into a grimace.
I think Kipper might try to go on his tippy toes relatively in front of Ambrose and try to hide the grimace and just goes, well, I guess I am curious as to what they would look like. Trying to distract from the fact that Ambrose is very visually being like,
Exactly. So you see the sergeant kind of just very happy starts heading out of the tavern. And now as you're focusing on the outside and the sounds from the outside, you can hear that there is a gathering of people happening outside. Not outside of the tavern, but they're all moving towards the further in the district, I would say.
Taurin would ask, who are these guys again? Very curious.
Well, these supposed new gods. Well, we might not.
Kipper's gonna before Rexmoa finishes that sentence.
Yeah. So I'm talking,
Kipper's
and then
gonna-
what does Kipper say?
Kipper's gonna be like, make sure to speak very quietly, Rexmoa,
Well,
because
yes.
I know what you're gonna say, and you
A
might.
self-proclaimed god.
I would never interfere in the culture of another Kipper. I can hold my own personal biases and worldviews to myself. But I do think it would be a
that
good learning
investigator
opportunity.
yesterday or
Yeah,
today.
Fairly certain you insulted the saints when you're speaking with the investigators.
Well, that was an accident. This is going to be on purpose. I'm going to on purposely be respectful.
Rude.
On purpose.
But what if you slip after you see a shiny relic or something?
They just are gods
well,
because they call themselves gods?
we don't want to have this conversation right now, Taurin.
And as you guys are,
But Rexmoa's winking at her aggressively, yeah, that's totally what it is.
For later.
As you guys are discussing this, you can hear static coming from the outside and the loud sound of a robotic voice announcing that there is going to be a very big announcement from the saints themselves here in the lower city by one of the gates in the main district, and that everybody is welcome to join. And you hear this cheery music blasting in the background as the sound is amplified throughout the whole district.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the saints wouldn't normally come personally to the lower city to say a speech, right?
You would know that they have done it, but it's very few times. It's not definitely something common.
Is there any snack bars along the way we can so Taurin can kind of, I don't know, anybody else wants snackies and go watch the parade, I guess?
I guess Kipper's Are we walking there? Are we on our way?
That's for you to tell me. You guys are still in the tavern as of now. You guys are hearing everything else from inside the tavern.
Okay.
I like Taurin like to get some popcorn or maybe some
I
candy
think
popcorn.
I think we're gonna start heading outside if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah.
I'll say to the party, still grimacing. My expression has not changed at all.
Yeah.
It's a
Come on,
parade. Come
let's just get-
on. It's got good music.
Taurin's like, yay!
I don't know what's
And then
going on, but
Ambrose
let's
is
go.
like, this is where they killed my parents, Raphael. Cowabummer.
Bummer, dude.
Cowabummer, dude.
So, as you guys are moving outside, you guys can see that the people are moving in a specific direction towards one of the gates of the town. Eventually, it is a very easy thing to follow too. You get to follow the people inside, not inside, outside towards the gate. What you see in there is a stage that has been set. There is a very fancy looking stage that has been set in one of the gates. Human guards making a perimeter in front of this stage, getting people from, getting closer to the stage. And on top of the stage, there's a lot of automaton guards, also kind of keeping watch. As everybody's gathering, you can hear the crowd roar as the gate of the upper city is opened momentarily. Once the gate of the upper city is opened momentarily, you guys can see the two figures of the living saints appear. The two figures, which I will show you right now, are Seraphina, and it's a very fun coincidence because this guy is also named Rupert. I'm very bad at names, so
Rupert!
that is on me.
It's
It's okay. There's
differently.
more than one Rupert in the world. It's fine.
Yeah, that is
It's
fine.
okay, it's just spelled
I didn't
differently.
notice that after looking in like the little lore channel. I was like, wait a minute, this guy's name's
Correct.
Rupert too.
I know. I'm just, you know what? I made up a name on the spot and it's coincidental, but that's fine. You see the two saints walking onto the stage. The crowd goes wild. And the two of them are just kind of saying hello to everybody, smiling, giving them the old wave as they reach the front of the stage where this microphone is. And as the audio is tested, Seraphina grabs this long microphone and taps it. And she speaks.
If I may have your attention, beloved citizens of Port Strail, I, Saint Seraphina, bid you a blessed day, and may joy fill your souls and elevate your beings. As it has been tradition for the past 10 years, I am proud to announce the Inventors Fair will be returning this year as well. It will commence in a mere 7 days. I am sure many of you have already been waiting in anticipation to awe and impress the gods with your crafty and imaginative minds. And yes, for those of you who may have forgotten, whoever creates an invention that exceeds our expectations shall be given a present. A gift worthy of honor. The chance to leave the lower city and reside with the nobles and gods of the upper city.
At the mention of this prize, the crowd goes wild. You can hear them cheering. There are people that are just jumping in joy. Everybody seems to be very, very excited hearing the Inventors Fair is coming back again. And between the crowd, you can see a lot of people from all parts of the main district, some even from the Grey Quarters, and some even from the scholars from their different clothing, are gathering to see this announcement. And Serafina continues.
Now, we shall be expecting many participants this year, as we have in the previous ones. With the aid of the stratagem, we have seen many new advancements and innovations in a mere 10 years. Enough that we have superseded both the elves and the dwarves. We have learned to harness this power and use it to our advantage, so that not just those above, but even the lowest amongst us can gain access to the light of the stratagem brings. With the power of the stratagem, and with our bright and bold minds, there is no end to how much further we can advance. Not just in Port Strail, but even beyond our borders, to help the rest of the Westerlands. Your knowledge, your zeal, your work and creations, this is what we want and need. Show us the talents and creativity you have been blessed with, and we will give you the means to further your inventions. To create, to research, and to help Port Strail ascend and progress into a brighter gem than it already is.
As she finishes her words, the crowd continues roaring in excitement as the announcement is happening. And you can see that they're also kind of smiling and, clapping, and everybody's just like excited. And both Serafina and Rupert just kind of hold their hands so they get a little quiet. And Rupert would grab the mic and would speak and say, as for the terms of the Inventors' Fairs, it's the same as it has been for the past years. We're going to have stands for each and every one of our beloved inventors of the lower city, for them to show their creations. Then they will be judged, and we will decide in the end who gets this honorable prize. And the lucky winner will come with us. They will get everything they've ever wanted in the upper city. So, inventors, I hope this year is full of surprises and advancements. We are hoping to see the best of the best for the people of Port Strail. And again, the crowd goes wild, clapping, yelling, everything. It's the sound is very deafening as these two individuals are speaking. And you can see that the speech was definitely short, but they kind of ask everybody to, start returning again to their own labors, as the gods themselves are just stopping their activities. And the guards are kind of just like, hey, you know what, it's time to leave. Everybody just kind of disperse until you hear somebody in the crowd yell. It is a very powerful voice, perhaps also amplified, the same as the saints. But it is very audible. And he says, and what about the murders? The kidnappings? We can't go out at night. When are you going to do something about this?
This is not the time nor place.
Ooh.
This is a celebration for the whole city.
Hey,
It will-
Serafina. And he just kind of stops her there and he goes, I assure you, we're working with the guard to do what we can. Just have patience. This is not a simple case. And you see that Rupert just kind of guides Serafina away from the stage a little bit, and he does a gesture to the guards as they all start leaving. Everybody's still kind of like a little bit like, whoa, but they're cheering them on as they all leave. And slowly, like, the gods disappear from sight, and the gates of the upper city are closed again, and the guards are starting to disperse everybody as their speech is done. And thank you, Starfall, for this beautiful performance.
Thank you.
Us.
That was amazing. I
Cheers
loved
to the
that. I
crowd.
wasn't expecting. I was like, wait, that's not ZJ.
Yeah, and as the complete not chaos, but like the complete like sea of people starts dispersing, you can see that the guards are already starting to dismantle the stage. It is a fairly quick operation. The automatons are very fast, they're doing their job, and the guards are obviously helping there, but they're kind of leaving the robots to do the thing, you know?
That's what they're there for.
Exactly. And
Tarn was a little
everybody
puzzled.
looks very hopeful at what they've heard. You can hear, like, as people are walking by you, how they're like, oh, you know, this year I'm gonna do this and this and this, and I'm gonna get the prize, or I want to participate this year, blah blah blah. Do you think they're gonna give us a stand? And you know, all of these like small talks about the Inventors Fair.
Kipper's going to turn to Ambrose amidst a sea of happy people. I guess he's just gonna like reach for his hand, just because like Kipper's reaction in the situations is to hold a person's hand. Just be like, "Are you okay, Ambrose?"
Looking at Ambrose's face, somewhat surprisingly, it's a rather stoic expression, as I simply stare at the stand, almost in silence. But as you reach for my hand is balled up in a fist, both of them are. And I kind of just glance down at you. And it's a glare, a very rough glare, as I start to frown and I say, I'm fine. Just reminding why I hate this place.
You know something on a deeper level about them, don't you?
Only what anyone who had the misery of not being well off does.
Well, at least we met Rin. She seems to legitimately have her eyes set on helping those in the lower areas. And you have us.
She would speak up also. I guess you never heard of Inventor's Thing before, Ambrose?
Serafina said it's been 10 years, correct?
Correct.
Then, I actually would have heard of it. Because I would have left after it started.
Correct. You probably would have heard of maybe like the first ones. A little bit of well, I'm pretty sure that the thing was explained. But yes, you would have known that this is a tradition that happens every year, and one lucky person is always elected and taken to live to the upper city.
No, I was around when it started. They, I guess, have been doing it ever since.
This whole thing, this speech they did, sounds like a get rich quick kind of scheme. Why would gods need help? You know? This is weird. Am I the one thinking that?
And
I
she,
feel it's. Oh, sorry.
she to counter that, she would say, then there's actually truth in their words?
I would say, I mean, if it was any other politician, like if Miss Bell did something like this, it's actually a relatively ingenious plan. If you promised invent something that would benefit the entirety of society, will give you a noble title, Miss Bell would definitely be more advanced than it is now. From that aspect, it's not negative, but I kind of get Sylvana vibes for a second time, so I mean, that kind of negates mostly everything. And the irony of being considered the saint of compassion, considering Ambrose's reaction.
She's the saint of pride.
Oh, no, I was talking about both of them.
Oh,
I know she's the saint of pride, but Rupert's the saint of compassion.
that is true.
Talking about the two of them.
Okay.
Listen here, like, disembodied voice in the sky. I'll fight you too.
Mm-hmm.
Kipper throws hands with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, that command center, it wasn't there. No doubt the cause, well, the result of them taking intelligent minds from down here. Because they can't make it themselves. Someone has to make it for them.
Oh, they're just. Do they ever come back, or are they stuck there wherever they take them?
I've never seen someone come back from the upper city unless it was to gloat.
Oh.
Or,
So no one sees
like
them?
this, make a big deal about how important society is, and yet the lower city crumbles away.
This doesn't make sense to me as much. If you give an inventor who invented something the ability to live in the upper city, I could see them potentially enjoying the luxuries of life and then slowing down their process. I mean, definitely having more money would definitely encourage it, but considering all the experiments are happening within the tower, wouldn't it make more sense to... I mean, being tyrannical, wouldn't you just lock everybody in the tower until they invented more things under the threat of, you know, being locked in a tower?
That's an awful idea. To be caged like that.
That's entirely just a hypothesis. It might not be what's happening.
I hope not. That'd be awful.
Well, we have 3 days, and murders to figure out.
Right. Murders.
Yeah, I'm very, very certain that the Saint of Compassion is most certainly working with the gods to make things easier for us.
In what way?
I don't think they're doing anything. They're just covering up something.
Hmm. That does seem rather likely considering how the previous investigation went.
I'm not surprised at the outburst that the Saint of Pride had.
Not to interrupt, but should we perhaps find Sergio again? I mean, he
Oh.
seemed rather enthused about all this. May as well get
Wouldn't
his
he
perspective as
be
well.
in the crowd somewhere? Should we look?
Yeah, as the crowd keeps dispersing, you would see like the tabaxi guy just come back to you. And he goes, yes, you guys heard it, right? That was amazing. Yeah, I didn't want to talk too much about it, but I'm one of the participants of the Inventors Fair, and well, I don't want to brag, but I think that I think that my invention has the chance to win.
Is that why they're back at the tavern? Is that why those guys were all around you?
Yeah,
Bullying you?
yeah. The family, well, they're also inventors, and well, needless to say, they want the place for themselves. So, yeah.
Well, if it's a competition, they should just invent better. Seems like a waste of time trying to interfere with other people's work.
It's unfortunately, it's the easier route. If you take away the competition, well, there's nobody to really face you.
Okay.
You should just invent something that zaps people.
Yeah, I do. Well, I do have that for bugs. I invented a sort of
Bigger.
I don't think that's I
Bigger.
I question the morality of that experiment.
It's okay.
Bigger.
It might take a lot of resources, Kipper. You might not have it.
Well, I'm not looking to make weapons, so
It's only self-defense.
I
mean, murders, kidnappings. There's nothing wrong with giving someone a good zap, running away.
I guess you're right.
Like literally any mage or cleric has that ability to just zap people.
Well, I've never been too good with magic. I was just good at making things. So, I guess I could probably try.
Well, this is why inventors take ethics classes. I don't think we should interfere with his creative process.
Mhm.
Maybe. There seems to be a lot of ideas going on around. Thank you for taking us out here. We really appreciate it. What time of... Okay, out of character question. What time of day is it?
This would be like
in the afternoon.
This would be like around start of the afternoon kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Is there still time for us to visit your workshop? Or at the very least, I think it would be wise to walk you back somewhere safe for yourself so you don't get into that situation again.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't want to take all your attention for the rest of the night. Unfortunately, my workshop doesn't have the space for visitors that want to spend the night. But yeah, yes, I can show you the way.
Make it so.
Right. Follow me, and you can see like he turns towards the district, and he starts walking. You can see him now from his more like scared and like nervous attitude. He seems a lot more confident after hearing the speech.
So, can I talk to him while we're like making our way over there?
Yeah. You guys will be walking towards the what's it called? The the scholars district.
So, is your primary reason for inventing, is it this contest, or were you an inventor beforehand?
No, I've been inventing since I could. I would say the distribution of stratagem has made things a lot more accessible. So before, when I was a kid, we had to do things in a much more complicated way, and our machinery and our understanding of technology was primitive.
Was stratagem discovered again?
Oh, a few years back, the scientists that work with the saints are always trying to improve in technology and give us all the advancements for our city. And well, the stratagem was one of those, and now it's a very good power source that they can produce and just distribute to everybody. It would really the stratagem batteries, depending on the size, are even free. Of course, if you're looking for bigger ones, well, that does have a hefty cost depending on the size. But other than that, you can get the small ones fairly easily.
Where do they get the energy to make them?
I hope I can figure that out. I am also curious as well. It's very interesting. It's a discovery. I don't know what elements or what sort of magic they'll be using to create the source of energy, but it's their own secret.
Oh.
You know, it's we don't want no competition creating their own stratagem, right?
I suppose. You're right, yeah.
Is it known who discovered it?
By name? No, not really. We know that it was the personnel at the command center.
So the command center came first, then.
I mean, these stratagems alone would be able to change the world significantly. I mean, energy storage at this type of scale, it really is a miracle. You know, last time I came by Port Strail, well, this place was just a little fishing village. How the times pass.
How come we didn't see anything powered by stratagems on the market outside of Port Strail?
Oh, well, as it stands, stratagem is not for the distribution worldwide. We want to be able to make it available, but you understand, bringing new technology always brings new conflicts, and the way the other kingdoms handle things, it's usually not good. So, we kind of keep it within Strail.
On the
there's no
surface level, I
trades.
understand that.
Like, there's no trading for resources or anything like that, correct? Or the stratagem just yet, at least, with any partners.
Yeah. No, not really. No one from outside. As I said, the Saints are a little paranoid with who could replicate their technology, and well, as I said, we don't want to. Oh, I said we. They don't want a bigger competition, or well, you know, while stratagem is a very good invention, it could be used for a lot of evil.
Oh,
He
well,
means to say that it's their weapon and no one else is allowed to have it.
so you mean
I wouldn't,
you can mine it here in the city then, huh?
I wouldn't call it a weapon. I mean, do you think this is a weapon? And he taps a freaking lamppost.
That isn't, but what about the gods? The gods that are powered by a wonderful object.
Well, they serve the people, of course.
And if a war breaks out, what will they be used for?
To protect the town. Do we have an army? As far as I know.
Well, that aside, who are some previous winners of this Inventors competition?
I haven't met them myself, but yeah, they live in the upper city now, and as far as I know, they're very happy.
And that's what you hope to achieve, to be able to live in the upper city.
Yeah, if resources are better and conditions are, you know, favorable for invention, then yeah, I would love to be able to learn more and increase my knowledge of everything technology.
Well, if you ever need help, we could always help you sometime. If you ever need, like, I guess, folks to retrieve stuff for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be very useful. I'm, I don't think it's I don't think it's you know, too hard to tell, but I don't really like to go out a lot.
I mean, you are an inventor, so it makes sense. I understand that.
Seeing the reaction you got today makes it make all the more sense, to be honest.
Yes, and well, I am kind of hoping for the Inventors Fair to pass so I can, well, stop being, you know.
Or maybe the Inventors Fair will pass and you will have won.
That's the idea.
Well, you have newfound friends if you need any help in protection or in just helping you acquire anything.
I appreciate that. As I said, there's not a lot of people like this in this town, and it's always a good change.
Well, we are definitely varied in places we're from.
And as you guys continue walking and going through the Scholars District, you can see that there is a difference from the main district. The Scholars District is a little bit more organized. There's a lot of businesses. You can see a lot more people wearing slightly fancier clothes, kind of like the ones that your Tabaxi friend here is wearing.
Me?
Not you. But yeah, you can see that they're definitely a little bit more on the fancier side. You also see the buildings are larger as well. Some of them, especially what would be the Magic Academy, is a very large building that, you know, you can look over from everything else. There's a lot of businesses, so potentially lack of, you know, produce and things like that may not be a thing in here. Of course, the surge of robots and automatons is still the same. You still see a lot of them walking about. Some are just static, doing random things, and some others are just helping the people themselves.
Hmm.
So, as you guys arrive at the workshop of this man, you can see that it is an area a little bit hidden away from kind of like the open, I guess, district itself. It's small, a small house. It is made with a combination between some metals and stone. It does have a kind of bronze, kind of copper colored door. And there is something very humble, I would say, compared to the other larger buildings or you know, whatever you can imagine in the upper city. You guys can note the directions very well because he also has been telling you, hey, we go here, we cross through here. So whenever you guys wish to return to Zajo's workshop, you can totally do so. It will take you a few, well, depending on where you are, it will take you a bit of time, but 100% you can return. And yeah,
We have a home.
exactly. And he opens the door and he just kind of, you know, hurries you in. And as you enter, you see basic thing. The house looks pretty average. There is nothing out of the ordinary. And in fact, you see it a little bit empty. It definitely feels like kind of like college dorm-ish. Very small as well, like the living, cooking, and like living room area. They're very small, and there is another door that Sarja shows you that takes him to a more larger room in the house that is kind of like a garage, but doesn't have like an exit door, where you can see a bunch of tables and a lot of machinery strewn about. You can see stratagem batteries and all those other things placed on multiple like crates, and you know, it is clearly his workshop. It does have very large windows. Not large, but like one of those like long windows that you put like on top of the walls to like let sunlight in.
I love those.
Like
Those.
a skylight?
Yeah, I
Or,
guess kind of.
Oh, okay.
It's in the wall.
It's not in the ceiling. It's,
Yeah.
Like a wall. Okay.
Yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
little, like one of those like long, like vertical, horizontal windows to like let light in.
Gotcha.
And of course, he does have his own lights powered by stratagem, which he turns on with a switch. They are obviously like wires. You can see wires going from the switch to the ceiling, and some other wires that turn on some other bits of machinery. And you also see small like mechanical automatons, small like helpers. They're like little things to just think like kind of like clockwork toys, but they help out to like tidy up the place and stuff.
Like little I just thought of Final Fantasy 14, sorry. I just thought of the little robot dudes that go around helping you with your island.
yeah. Kind of
They're so
like
cute.
that. Kind of like that. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And yeah, he just kind of shows you the house, and he goes, yeah, I am. I'm not going to show you my room. It's a little bit dirty. But yeah, this is the workshop, and in the workshop you can see there is a large object that has been covered with like a tarp, and he just kind of pulls the tarp away, and you see what looks to be, you in character don't know this, but out of character, this is an engine by all definition of the word, and it is glowing with the blue light of stratagem. Compared to the rest of the technology, it's a lot more well crafted. You can tell like the difference between some of these little robots between this and the robots is like very noticeable.
Rexmoa is deeply studying this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it creates motion using stratagem, I guess similarly to whatever's running these little things. He just gives like one of the cleaning bots like a little tap with his foot.
Yeah, but just imagine this thing would pull giant machinery, and it could be even used to create transport. Imagine a cart that can transport you for very large distances, or who knows? I mean, the possibilities are almost endless. Maybe powering up mining equipment for digging deeper into the ground, or I mean, if the applications are correct, who knows? Maybe powering vessels for sailing the seas, or if we are at some point able to discover the physics of light, this could work.
Imagine a plow that could pull itself. Or
Yeah.
a cart that requires no oxen. This could really change the world.
Yeah, exactly. So this is my design, of course, and he just kind of pulls a tarp over it again. You can imagine why I'm a little I'm a little secretive about these things. I believe that this could be a very good invention.
I mean, the application is potentially widely used. And then Kipper looks to Rexmoa because he accidentally interrupted him.
Well, yes, I certainly have great faith, and honestly, even if it doesn't end up winning the inventors competition, well, I still think you should share your findings with the world.
Maybe. I mean, I would love to, but I would not like for my technology to be stolen.
I see.
Very valid, honestly.
Want to get paid for your work. I understand that completely.
Now, something that I just want to understand more. Seems like everything increasingly is being powered by stratagems within the city, and I don't necessarily understand this part. Where are stratagems mined, or are they a specific mineral, maybe using alchemy turned into a stratagem? is it widely known the process as
I-
to which they are created?
It's really not, as I said. That is part of the reason that I want to win this competition. Maybe I can go into the command center and see how stratagem is made. That would be amazing to understand how and like what is this actual energy source.
Mm. On one end, it's intriguing. On the other end, being so secretive about something. I mean, I understand trade secrets, but if it's something so complex, it's not like you need to mask the entire thing in a mystery. You just remove one ingredient and it's impossible to make. It makes me feel as if there's some deeper mystery to it. Not to be, I'm just speaking aloud. Don't pay me any mind. I apologize.
Don't worry. I tend to do that as well. It's yeah, I understand. But yeah, I mean, this is my workshop. You are welcome whenever you can. Sometimes I may be here. Sometimes I may be going out to find some parts or things like that.
Well, if you ever need help finding anything unique, or perhaps some second opinions from some would-be adventurers, perhaps we should call ourselves, well, we'll be around.
Mm.
Do you have any way I can contact you or call you if I need to or something like that?
I mean, I do. Well, this is something only on my end, but I do have sending where I can contact you, but I don't know if that. I'm assuming you don't know how to use sending.
I mean, no, I've heard of it. I've heard of it. Yes, I can reply if I remember your face. Yes, and you can see that he's starting to study your face.
I mean, I assume you don't see that many Harengon in the area.
No, I'm a little distracted sometimes.
I actually might have an additional idea to that. And I look over to Rupert.
Uh-huh.
And I'll also ask, do you have spare food around? I guess we could visit. We could visit him every day. He really likes lamb.
Yeah, I may have some food. Yeah. Are all of you hungry? Well, I'm assuming you didn't eat anything before the fight. Yeah.
I was talking
what he meant.
I was talking for my companion over here. I think it would be a great idea, perhaps, if he's within your company. I think it's a win-win. I'm sure Rupert is a very excellent hound. Could find us anywhere in the city, really. And I think it would be nice for you to have some extra protection. I'm not sure, how fierce the competition is. I mean, we've already met one of your rivals. I'm not sure how many more you have, but it wouldn't hurt to have a little companion while we're away.
Yeah, I would love that. However, there's not a lot of space, and I'm kind of scared that he may break something in here. Maybe I can give him a spot right outside my house.
He's a good boy.
He's abnormally well trained. I will say that he is abnormally well trained. I doubt you will have very many problems with him.
Okay, I am willing to give it a try, of course. And he just kind of goes over to like pet Rupert, but he does a thing where he gets his hand close and just pets the air near him, not him. You've seen how like that awkward kind of pet.
Yeah, nice.
I think it'd be adorable if like Rupert just pressed his head into his hand, just like trying to give him more confidence.
I mean, maybe. but yeah, then he goes, yes, and I make sure to send whatever message I can with with your dog here, of course.
Is this okay with you, Rupert?
Rupert goes boof.
He said it's okay. Don't worry. We'll make sure to come back every day. We'll get you fed, buddy. Until then, don't forget your station. You're doing an amazing job.
He's very good for hugs, by the way.
Oh, I am. I'm not. Don't like those very much.
We'll miss you, Rupert. Taurin will get
You
down,
might
give him a
change
hug.
your mind.
And then he just kind of moves over to the kind of living room space. As I said, it's very small. There's like barely like a table with some chairs, and like the kitchen is right there, and there's another door that leads to the bedroom. And it's like I said, it's kind of college dorm-ish. It's not very tidy either. You can see like papers and notes, some in the table, some in like the kitchen counter and stuff like that.
The bachelor pad.
Yeah. Exactly. And
All good.
as he takes you back to like the living area of the house, he goes, right, well, I think it was amazing, but it's gonna get late soon, and with everything that's happening, I would not want you to get hurt at all. So I suppose it's good for you to go. I wouldn't say home. You don't have a house here, but wherever you're staying.
Don't
My home is
worry,
across the seas.
we get what you're saying, and
We'll find
don't
it.
worry, we won't get murdered. She can turn into a bear.
We'll be fine. I can guarantee that.
Yeah. There.
Right. So then I wish you the best.
Kipper's very proud that he has a friend that can turn into a bear.
Good. And he just kind of opens the door for you. Just kind of wait for you to leave.
Aw.
He's like, right.
Yeah,
Turns into a
it's,
bear. Okay. Because he'd never seen it.
Oh
Well,
boy.
I think
Bears are pretty big.
It's true. True.
I
So
hope he's gonna be okay.
you guys
yeah, go
are
for it.
heading out, I'm assuming.
Rupert will be
Yes.
fine.
Good. And as you guys head out, as the sun is starting to set, we're gonna stop the session right there because that is all the time that we have.
And that, as they say, is that for now.
Exactly.
I love this.
That was beautiful.
This was a great session.
Hell
Fun
yeah.
session.
I am glad
Yeah.
you guys enjoyed.
I mean, they're always
good.
great, but I feel like there will just sometimes be sessions that are just like, oh. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like the one where we're on the lake heading out and we saw the mermaid people. That was also
Great.
pretty good. That was pretty
Glorious.
great.
Good.
My imagination went
good.
wild on that episode.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I am glad you liked. So, for now, let us go and say goodbye to the people watching the VODs on YouTube. Goodbye.
Hi,
night.
VOD Squad.
Bye.
You guys have a wonderful night.